Good morning everybody. It's lockdown. It's the, looking at the date, it's the 25th of April. What, no yeast? No, can't seem to buy any yeast. There's flour getting back into the shops, but I like making bread. So I need some yeast. Now I'm just going to switch the camera around. Now here we have some bread. This is some bread I made yesterday. And it's made from some flour, multi-seed, and I purchased it from our local mill in Wantage. This is, look at that, it's got a really good, nice crust, really soft inside. It's got some, got nice holes there where it's risen up nicely. Now the reason why I'm talking about this is because I couldn't find any yeast anywhere. Now, I had this yeast here, and I've been using that, and if I show you here, there's not a lot left, is there? Hardly much at all. So normally, they recommend, if you're making a regular sized loaf, you want to use a teaspoonful of it, which is about that. So really, I've only got about two teaspoons left there, so 2 loaves. So last loaf I made, I thought I'd skimp a little bit, and so I just used half a teaspoon. And I mixed it up in the water with some sugar before I poured it into the bowl where the flour was. And then I thought, why don't I take half of the bubbly mixture on the top where the yeast is actually starting to grow. And so I scraped that off. Then I poured the rest of it, made my loaf, a nice white flour loaf, and it was really, really nice. So then I was left with half the yeast I'd scraped off. I thought, what can I do with that? Anyway, so I found a bowl, got some sugar, a 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 1 tablespoonful of flour. And I mixed it up with enough water just to make a thin paste. And then I spread it out onto a plate like this. Then I covered it up. Then I put it in our conservatory. Just let it dry out. It was very thin on the plate. And then the next day, because we'd been quite warm, I ended up with this. If you look at these, they're really thin, really hard. They've all dried out nicely. Anyway, so I took this much and put it in a bowl. About 2-3 days later, after I'd started, mixed some more flour in with it, made a thicker paste, and then I made this bread here with it. And you had to let the bread prove quite a lot longer than you would do with regular yeast. But I think I left it for about 3 hours, where normally I'd let most of my bread rise just for an hour. So after the normal traditional making it, of kneading it and then leaving it to prove, but I just left it for longer. And then it's made this fantastic loaf. And so I just wanted to say, well, I just wanted to let you all know that if you're running out of yeast, there is a way round. And if you like this, well, hopefully I'll give you some more tips about my bread making later on. And so from me, Martin, it's goodbye.